Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus here again. In my efforts to continuously speak through posts, saying to you what's on my mind in regards to this vision of human beings being set free, and my efforts to play a part in the process, which up until this point has been to try to communicate with people and share with them a vision, a hope, and maybe empower it. And they, by doing so, will cause a change in our society. And so, what I've been doing, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, I've been leaving information that furthers this cause. And one of the things that I've been talking about is engaging the people and at the same time addressing concerns that people have. I mean, really addressing the concerns that relates to basic human rights for all people. And one of the things that will absolutely be wonderful, I won't say it has to happen, but it would be wonderful in programming, and yes, it is programming, our youth and people that comes into the society and going to be around for a while, what it really means to be an American. We are quite familiar at times of war. We have the draft, or we've had the draft, should I say. And this is basically where you're calling men, women, whomever is at a reasonable age and able to pass a health requirement, come into the military and do what is required to protect the Navy. Excuse me, to protect the country. I was a Navy guy, so that flew out. And so what I did, I made some notes, and I'm going to read these notes, and I might be able to explain a little bit if it's required. But one of the things that I'm suggesting to us to think about is a draft, not a draft for the military, but that every individual that comes into the society, when you're born into the society, you know every effort's now being made to make sure that you are not aborted, that you come into the society. And when you come into the society, every effort should be made to protect you, to make sure that the things that are essential for you to grow up in this life will be there for you, which means that would have to be some changes, some real changes that to affect your parents so that they would be in a position to give you the kind of guidance, to give you the kind of reflection that would, lift you up, always lifting you up by that close environment, that mother, that father, that sibling relationship, and then the community. So when you reach a certain age, that's basically the age that you step out into society. Step out into society by what? You prepared yourself for a career. And that career was chosen by you for the simple reason that it gives you your greatest joy. It's not that we are looking for certain people. When I say we, I'm talking about we, the American people, are looking for certain people to do this or to do that. No, we need certain people to do what they do. We, the American people, in our lives, in our systems that will promote the kind of life we are about. It is already fed. So what you do will continue what has been done. What you do will bring in new doings, inventions, creations, new styles, a new way of looking at life. What you do. And so there's no problem here. So when we say drafting, it's drafting you so you can be a responsible citizen. You didn't come on this earth just to be a burden. You didn't come on this earth just to float. You came on this earth to contribute. You come on this earth to be a part of something big and wonderful. And you bring something wonderful to this pie. And we, the future and beginning now, do everything we possibly can to prepare that you might be able to do what you came to do, that pie that you are helping to create will reflect the power that we can't see, can't touch, can't feel. But the evidence of that power will be right. That power will be right there in our midst, because that power will be in such an abundance that no one would be absent or neglect any. Their needs, their wants, and their desires will be met. So, I got off going. Listen, the draft goes like this: into American society. The draft into the American society in a capacity of responsibility of a career to contribute for your existence on this earth in the society. Yeah, I think I'd already explained that. And that's the purpose of it, so that you can be proud of yourself, to help you, to bless you, to be all that you came into this earth to be. Now, another note is from birth to the draft. The parents, the community, and the government, well, I kind of explained that there too. I mean, your association with all of that, yeah, all of that is connected together. Now, what I'm wanting to say when I'm saying prepare you to be all that you can be, so this nation can be blessed by the best that it can be. But there is something else that's prevalent in this society, and we need to address it so it won't be, and you can understand why. In the next, end crime and violence. This is something that we must do. We got the draft. We got it. I want you to think about it. I want you to look at it. I want you to plan on it and talk about it. Share it with your folks and others, and just get going, knowing that your kids, even those that you already got, will be able, my friends, to do just that. You will be able to change your lifestyle so that it can reflect to your child what you want that child to see in you, and all of it will be good. Well, but there are certain things, as I said, crime and violence, that is well alive in the society. Let me use one that they used to talk back in biblical days. They used to talk about prostitution. And I think back in those days they talked about stoning someone. Stoning someone. Ooh-wee. Can you imagine what it's like to stone somebody? Why do you think a person prostitute? You think they prostitute just to be prostitute? That prostitution means you're doing this for something. Quid pro quo. You get some, I get some. So it would appear to me that a loving God who has prepared that everybody should have what they want would be concerned that someone would find their life in this society reduced to a level by society. Now, I say by society because I know society want to put on the person. But I tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, there are certain things that's despicable and people will find themselves doing because they have to. And they'll do it because they have to. And you can say what you want to say. If you're not trying to change that situation and make it better, then you can shut up because you're a part of the problem. So when I say we're dealing with prostitutes, we think about this. Why do they do it? Why do people engage in prostitution? Why do people engage in the black market? Doing things that we call illegal. Why do they do this? We need to end all of that. And how do you end it? By resolving the problem, by solving the problems, by answering the call. And people got no need, it won't happen. People got no need to rob you, it won't happen. People don't have no need to try to scam you. Why? Because they got what they want. Not only that, they can't scam you. Why? Because everybody got what they want. Now, this is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm leaving this on your mind. We got this crime and violence and stuff that's going on by people. Yes, we don't want it to happen, but we also know why it's happening. Yes, the people that's doing it and the people that's causing them to do it. Who are the people that's causing them to do it? Everybody. Everybody else that's not doing it is causing these crooks. Now you say, that man got to be out of his mind. Go sit there and say, we who have nothing to do with this stuff, who sit at home and drink our coffee and read our newspaper and stuff like this, and they out there breaking into things, stealing something, they're going to say, we're responsible? How in the hell they going to say that? I tell you this, I say this. Because it is our responsibility as people of wisdom to establish a system of wisdom that takes care of its people. Just like the trees that sit in the soil is taken care of by that soil that the roots are engaged in. They are taken care of, and it is our responsibility. Yes, we see there are things that go astray. It is our responsibility to fix what goes astray. Don't try to punish and force people, stoning somebody just because you don't want to fix the problem. No, that ain't the God of love. And I come to represent the God of love, introduce to you the God of love. It is the God of love that will free you. It is the God of love that will set you on pure heel. And you won't be there alone. All of us will be there. And we will be doing our own culturistic things. Whites will be doing what whites do wherever they come from. Blacks will be doing whatever they do wherever they come from. And wherever they are, people from everywhere, where those cultures are different, they will be made known. They will be part of that bouquet of life that we will enjoy and experience one another. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. We're going to change this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so very much. It's time for me to go now. It's been a pleasure. Until next time, Eddie Marcus saying goodbye.